Welcome to how to use eating and exercise to get abs. Now, this is seriously like the most common topic that I get asked about as a fitness professional and as a coach. And I want you to know that it is simple. It's so simple for crazy busy people, for people who have lives, for people who don't have a whole lot of time to discover all there is about nutrition and fitness. Look around you right now. I have toys everywhere. I have a kid. I have a husband. We have a crazy life. This is not complicated. And I'm going to prove it to you right now by giving you some simple information that might just blow your mind, though. So, yesterday on day one, we talked about how food is fuel, and literally to see more muscle definition, specifically in your core, specifically that six-pack or ab definition, you got to cut body fat, right? Which just makes sense because the less body fat you have, the more muscle definition you can see as you build that muscle. So we talked about food being fuel. I don't have it out. I thought I had it out. I love the Insanity Elite Nutrition Guide. Fell in love with that nutrition guide just because it explains everything so perfectly. If you've ever done the 21-day fix or you've heard of the 21-day fix, that's a great clean eating guide as well. But I'm going to go over right now some stuff that is not in this email. So in this email is some goodness, but all the details are here in this video. So get out a pen and a piece of paper because I'm going to take you back to 7th grade health class when you learned about macronutrients. And somehow along the way we just totally forgot that information that actually really matters in life. So if you look at a nutrition label, you see at the top is calories, right? And everybody's always worried about calories in, calories out. Like, I need to be burning a certain amount of calories for weight loss, and that's true. But we're going to break down the things that actually make up the calories in the food. Have you ever thought about that? A calorie is like a unit of energy, but like how do nutrition people determine how many calories are in the food that you're eating? It's by macronutrients. So there's 3 main macronutrients that we're going to talk about: fats, carbs, and proteins. So I want you to write these numbers down. 9 calories per gram of fat, 4 calories per gram of carbohydrate, and 4 calories per gram of protein. Now stick with me. If you're not a numbers person, I promise it won't get too complicated. But the way that the total number of calories is determined in that serving of food is by just that. However many fat grams there are, you multiply that times 9. However many carbs there are, however many proteins there are, you multiply those numbers by 4. You add those 3 numbers together and boom, you get the total calorie content. So if you notice, fat has more than double the amount of calories per gram than both proteins and fats. It's because your body is going to burn through those carbs first. Carbs are most of the time either sugars or fiber. Fiber actually counts as 0 calories just because your body uses it for digestion. But sugar obviously counts for calories, and those are the main 2 types of carbohydrates. But your body needs sugar, it needs fiber to live. It's like that's how your body functions best, is off carbohydrates. It's energy. And then protein is what builds the muscles. It's all those amino acids that we need to get that muscle definition and to keep our system strong and going. And then fats are definitely essential. The healthy fats is what we're looking for. But just know that that's where a substantial amount of calories are going to come from if you're looking at a high content fat food. Okay, so that's what macronutrients are. Now, clean eating, we like to focus on proteins, but definitely lean proteins. So proteins that don't also accompany a whole lot of fat, okay? So let me just give you an example of an egg. An egg is a great source of protein, but the true source of protein in the egg is the egg white. The egg yolk is actually where the healthy fat comes from the egg. Okay. Another source of lean protein would be lean meats like deer meat or chicken, of course. Turkey, fish is a great source of lean meat. Another great source of protein is a supplement like whey or casein or pea protein, brown rice protein. All sorts of things you can link into protein right there. And then carbohydrates, of course, we want to focus on those starchy vegetables that give you carbohydrates like sweet potatoes, getting into whole grains. Tortillas are fine too. those examples. And then as far as fats go, we want to focus on the healthy fats. So we're looking at nuts, nut butters, avocado, some cheeses, that sort of thing, okay? So combine all of that together, and that is what we're talking about. It's so simple. Tomorrow, you're going to get a list from me broken down of examples of breakfast ideas, morning snack ideas, lunch ideas, afternoon snack ideas, dinner ideas, my favorites, and literally what I stick to all the time, because you're supposed to eat frequently. And if you're not eating breakfast, I mean, you should probably just do that point blank. The first thing that you need to do is eat breakfast. Start eating breakfast, because your body burns what you eat throughout the day. So if you're a big dinner eater or a person who eats most of their calories after 3 p.m. each day, the fat is just going to sit there and lay there as you sleep. So think about consuming most of your calories before 3 p.m. each day. Your metabolism will work for you. It will be on fire if you do that. And then stopping eating like a couple hours at least, hopefully more like 4 hours before you go to bed at night. That way, you've burned the fuel that you put in, and you wake up hungry the next day. That's what you want. You want to wake up hungry each morning, and that way you know your metabolism is freaking on fire. What else do I want to tell you? I want to tell you that last thing, a huge, huge game changer for me was and is Shakeology. So I've been drinking Shakeology every day for the past 3 years. I started drinking it right away when I became a Beachbody coach 3 years ago. And I was never a vitamin person. Even back in the day when I was running the Boston Marathon, I was never a supplement person. I knew nothing about nutrition. I just ate, mostly bread and carbs, because that's what I loved. But I wish that I had known about that stuff back then, because this is just makes you perform at your best. But Shakeology has been a huge game changer for me. It's not a protein shake, although it does have a substantial amount of protein in it. It's a superfood filled shake. So let me just tell you that I used to be addicted to Diet Coke. Like, I was the person waking up drinking Diet Coke for breakfast and having probably like anywhere from 6 to 12 cans a day of Diet Coke. Oh, I'm so sorry to say that, but I can tell you that for about 2.5 years now, I have been Diet Coke free. I can't even stand the taste of it anymore. Fake sugars have basically just gone out the window for me, because they just don't even taste good anymore. Shakeology has helped curb my cravings. Anytime I've tried to eat fried food, I just can't handle it, because my stomach doesn't deal well with that anymore. It's completely changed my clean eating game to where I crave vegetables. I crave the healthy goodness that's in actual substantial fuel clean eating food. So I know a lot of people too who drink it because it's full of over 72 superfoods, and it's a great way to get in some vegetables without actually eating vegetables, right? And it tastes amazing. So if you want to know more about that, that is the easiest way to eat breakfast, to fuel yourself after a workout, to guarantee that you're getting an amazing, dense dose of nutrition at least once a day. It's like a no-brainer. So I hope this information helped you. There's more information in this email. Make sure you read over it, and make sure to reply to this email and let me know what your biggest struggles are with nutrition. Again, more ideas are coming tomorrow, and I hope that you jump on those small meal ideas and start using them. But I need to hear from you now and tell me your story so I can know how to help you.